Hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome to today's topic, which I'm so excited to share with you because it's a really important one, and I am always joyful to speak about it because I think it's important, and unfortunately not so many writers or not many writers ever thought about this topic or ever crossed their mind, and it's a pity because in my view it's important and it determines such a on a great scale the success that we will experience or not as writers. So without further ado, let's jump into it. What is your context as a writer? What ideas, what thoughts, what emotions come up as you hear me say these words? What is the first thing that comes to your mind as I ask you this question? What is your context as a writer? I want to give you some time to think about this, to ponder on it. And at the end of this video, I would love to hear from you in the comments below. Just share with me what shifts occurred while you watched this video, what aha moments, what breakthroughs you had, or ideas or thoughts, whatever it may be. Share it with me in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. I would love to find out how this resonated with you. Okay, so I'm much looking forward to that. So when it comes to your context as a writer, this pretty much is linked to what you think, what you feel about the writing industry, about yourself as a writer, about writers, about the writing craft, so everything linked to writing, and what you think and feel about it, that creates your context as a writer. And it's important to look at it because since it's something that's going on a psychological level, on a vibrational level as well, and also at the energetic level, it then it's easy to think that whatever context you have as a writer, then that context in itself will bring to you everything that is in alignment with that context, right? Because probably you know that everything in this universe is energy, and like attracts alike. So if you have a weak context as a writer, maybe victim mentality, limiting beliefs, negative baggage of all sorts, negative emotions, and all that. So basically, everything that can be aligned to a weak context as a writer, then it's easy to think that if you haven't experienced the success that you want so far, then it's because your context attracts that and has attracted that to you. And in order for things to change, then you need to change your context as a writer, so that once this shift is made, then you can invite other things, the things that you want as a writer in your experience. Okay, so the first thing to do when wanting to identify what is your context as a writer, the first thing to do is this: journal about it. Take a notebook, take a pen, and simply put put on it, pour on it everything that comes up while writing, everything that is inside of you connected to the writing industry, the writing world, writers, yourself as a writer, everything about it. Okay, limiting beliefs, negative emotions, everything linked to it. So when you do this, it will give you a clear image of what you have been carrying inside of you at a subconscious level about writing and about yourself as a writer, and you will understand why you haven't experienced yet the success that you want as a writer. Maybe you've been wanting to publish your novel and this hasn't happened yet, or maybe you want to go bigger as a writer. Maybe you want to to be invited at international literary events to speak about the writing craft, about your writing, about your books, or give interviews, or be invited to big TV shows to speak about yourself as a writer, and all the other things aligned to this. And this hasn't happened because your context doesn't support what you want as a writer. Makes sense? You may want success, and obviously it's something that all writers want, but because the context, your context, is not in alignment with what you want, then it's easy to understand why the success you want hasn't happened yet, and it all has to do with your context. So do this exercise. I'm highly encouraging you to do this. Do this exercise so that you see what you've been carrying inside of you at the subconscious level, what kind of emotional baggage, or what kind of limiting beliefs you've been carrying all this time, and didn't even know of, right? So you want to know what's going on behind the scenes, and with the rational mind you cannot do this. But what you can do is to go within and do this journaling exercise so that you find out what's going on behind the scenes, because it's your job, it's your job, and it's your duty to know, and it's also your responsibility to know. Unless you want to unless you want to stick your hand in the sand and don't want to know anything about it, don't want to have anything to do with it, then okay, it's fine, it's your choice, and absolutely nobody can interfere. But on the other hand, if you are committed to your writing, if you are committed to your mission as a writer, if you are committed to the God-given mission that you have in this world as a writer, then you want to know what's going on behind the scenes, and you want to do this exercise, like a fully grown up, mature person and writer who wants to experience the firstly the success that they want, and also to make the impact that they want in the world through their novels. This is the whole point here. So the second step to take when it comes to this is to, once you put on paper everything that you think and feel about yourself as a writer and about the writing industry, you burn that paper. Literally, you burn it so that the purifying power that the fire has can eliminate the energy of that baggage, of those limiting beliefs, basically of that emotional baggage that's been keeping you stuck. Okay, so, and once you do this, once you clear the space, then you are now free to put in place, to replace all that with whatever story you are inspired by, and whatever story empowers you as a writer. Okay, for me, for example, I did this exercise, obviously, and now, well, not to mention that I was amazed to see what I've been carrying inside of me at the subconscious level and didn't even know about. I mean, it was unbelievable. So I did this exercise, and what I put in place is the story that really inspires me, and what I want to experience in my reality as a writer. And this story goes like this: I am a successful, world-known writer. That's it. And this is something that I'm constantly repeating myself. I'm being mindful whenever the old thing, old limiting beliefs and all that, show up every now and then. I make sure that I am mindful and replace that with the new story. And you basically you tie your energy, your mindset, your vibration, your everything, your activity as a writer also, you tie it all to this new story, and you basically you repeat it, and you become so confident in it that it becomes your second nature. It becomes who you are. It becomes so natural to you, just like waking up in the morning, and of course you have your coffee, right? It's something that goes without saying. Everybody knows that when you wake up in the morning, you have your coffee. Everybody knows, your family knows, your friends know this, um, because you've practiced this long enough that it became your habit, and you've shared this habit with your close ones, and now everybody knows, and everybody is aligned to this truth, your truth. And it's the same with this new story as well. It will take some practice at the beginning, obviously, because it's like practicing. It's like developing a muscle, and it will take some time. But if you stay consistent, and you connect yourself with your commitments to being a writer and write your novels and fulfill your mission as a writer in this world, then it will become easier. Somehow it because the pull is so strong, it will help you put aside any resistance, and it will help you connect easier with your inner writer. So do this exercise. Put on paper everything you feel and think about yourself as a writer, about the writing industry. Burn it. This is the second step: burn the paper. And the third step is to put in place the a new belief, a new story, a new mindset that inspires you as a writer, and a new yes, a new mindset that you want to see happening in your reality as well. This is where the magic happens. And once you do this, like a fourth step, so to speak, is repeat the new story that you want to embody. Repeat it constantly to yourself. Make notes of it. Um, Glue them on the wall. Put them everywhere, on your fridge, in your car, wherever it may be. As long as they work as reminders for you to go back to your initial intention, which is um, embodying this new story that will help you further on in your writing path. Because without it, and because with a weak context as a writer, it's not sure that you will ever experience the success that you want with your writing. And it's a a pity, and it's a sad thing, but this is the truth, and we have to be realistic here. Because if you have a weak context, then first off, you won't be able to show up fully, as a writer. You will doubt yourself. You will have all these limiting beliefs um, that will constrain you to play small. You will experience so much resistance. You will experience so much, how to say this, so much procrastination. You will experience imposter syndrome, which is worst ever, if you ask me. You will experience all these setbacks, and eventually, if you are not committed, strongly enough to yourself as a writer, what will happen is that you will eventually give up. I'm not saying that you will surely give up, but I'm only saying that chances are that you will give up. Either this, or you will feel so much resent towards yourself, towards your writing, that um, you one way or another, it will make you think about giving up. So it's pretty much the same thing. At any case, the destination is this. You won't be fully experiencing yourself as a writer, and you won't show up fully as a writer if you don't create for yourself a clean, strong, positive, successful context as a writer. Okay, this is my whole point here. And to make this, I already share with you the steps that you need to go through, so that you change the old with the new. And once you do this, practice the new story, practice the new mindset, practice the new way of being and thinking. And also, obviously, you need to do your work as a writer as well, because simply repeating yourself this mantra in your head won't be enough. You also need to do your work as a writer, meaning reading the books that needs to be read, stick to your writing schedule, invest in yourself as a writer, and having so bringing these two together, meaning a strong context as a writer and the action required, bringing these two together will create the magic for yourself as a writer, meaning the success that you want for your novels, for your audience, for yourself as a novelist. It will create that magic formula where you will experience the growth, the expansion, the success that you desire for yourself as a writer. Okay, does that make sense? I surely hope it does. It surely does make sense to me, and it's also the reason why I wanted to share this with you today. Hopefully, it brings you the aha moments that you need, the breakthroughs that you need, the shifts that you need. On short, hopefully it brings you everything that you need right now as a writer, so that once you make the necessary shifts and have the necessary breakthroughs, then the power is yes, obviously it's in your hands. It's always been. But what I wanted to say is this: after doing all this, then the wind will blow in your. I'm searching for an English word, but it doesn't seem to want to come to me. The wind will blow in your favor. I hope that makes sense, or at least I'm hoping that I'm close enough to this English saying that I'm searching for. So you got the point, right? After doing all this work, then everything is aligned to your desired outcome, and the universe is also aligned to give to you what you want and what you need as a writer. This is what sums it all up nicely. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Let me know how all this resonated with you. Let me know in the comments below whatever you want to share with me, thoughts and ideas or questions that you may have. Also, like this video, subscribe to my channel if you like what I'm sharing here, if you resonate with my work, and also share this video with those people who you know they are wanting to write their novels, or aspiring writers or novelists, so that I am this way I'm able to achieve my desire, which is reaching out to as many people as possible with my work and what I know and my knowledge and my experience as a writer. That I This is one of the reasons why I'm doing all this. And secondly, these people will be able to to receive valuable information that hopefully is helping them to move forward with this educational content. Okay, so thank you so much in advance for this. I wish you a beautiful day and a fantastic week ahead. Happy writing, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.